All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the Jets' new kicker, Cairo Santos, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajani. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Really nice gain there. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the ball.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down throw, Darnold, and his first pass is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now, Barney! All right, here we go.
Now a run. This is below Powell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. the gun on third down. Here's Down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Sproles the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense... And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Lorenzo Malden in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they're running right through it. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now it's Ajayi. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Leopard! 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 Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Over!
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Powell. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Darnold, that's complete over the middle to Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mike Bennett in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On 1st down, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with Powell, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Gotta go. Watch 20. Check 20.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. This is brought in by Pryor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go. Gotta go. Farther.
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The first throw for the backup Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Kevin Minter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here we go, gotta go.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Brown.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tempo.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Toss play to Sproles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? Used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Get set, get set.
Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete here on third down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Here we go, let's go, let's go.
They start on the ground with Humphrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now with Humphrey. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yeah, go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Foles. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert! 180! Check A2, check A2.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Foles trying to lay one up deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Haloti Ngata able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Complete to Stewart right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. A screen complete to Crowell. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. That is complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go again with McGuire. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, go, let's go, let's go. 3 down. Check.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go.
Now Foles. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, let's go. We got 3,
Looking to throw. A dump off to Sproles. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Foles now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. They run with Humphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Xavier Cooper able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Tempo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hurry up. Go Delta.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's McGuire. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leap from the backside, they can run a play down.
Nobody beat the big play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Sproles. And some room to work. It's Darren Sproles. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside, like puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the tackle there by Chris Long. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Bridgewater to throw it. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On the carry, this is McGuire. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Carry, here's Clement. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Go! 13.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
On 2nd down, Adams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Copeland coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Gotta go. Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Pryor long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. Gotta go. Here we go. Fire down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.